Hey guys, so I'm gonna start a new series called Sunday Songs where Evie's me, hello, I'm Evie, goes through all her favorite songs that came out on Friday because that's when songs are released, and talks a little bit about why I like them all and why I think you should listen to them. My credentials are none, except for I have a bachelor's in media and cultural studies, and I'm just a big, huge pop culture geek fan type. So beyond that, I just try to keep things pretty casual in my music obsession, except my roommates and everyone I work with and all my family knows. But beyond that, I'm not like a big person on Twitter or social media or anything. I just have certain things that I like, and I thought I'd share them with you guys. So the first song I'm going to talk about is the 1975's It's Not Living, It's Not With You. And they released it as one of their pre-releases for their new album coming out. And it's, I have to say, I wasn't a huge fan of all the songs they've released so far for this album cycle. I was a big fan of the 1975 for their first album cycle, Robbers, and that whole album was huge for me, and I loved everything that came out on that album. And then the second album was okay. I had a couple songs that I liked, but they kind of dipped a little bit in terms of like my obsession about them. And then this latest album cycle was okay. I didn't love the first song that they released as a pre-release. But now they've released like 3 or 4, and I really like this one, If It's Not Living, Then It's Not With You, because it kind of marries a lot of the things that I like about their old music in terms of sound and texture, but adds kind of like a new feel, and it's very romantic, it's very lush, it'll get you excited, it's something you can walk to work to, which I enjoy because I listen to music when I walk to work, and it's just something you can repeat if you want, like a lot. So that's my first one. The second song I'm going to include is called Die from a Broken Heart by the country group Maddie and Tay. Maddie and Tay? Maddie and Taya? I don't know. Maddie and Tay, I think. That song, I'm a big country music fan. And it just is a really nice harmony duet between the two girls, and the song's really pretty and the lyrics really smart, and it's just like a cute fun song that you could listen to if you really like country music. It's like not really like Taylor Swift, it's not really like Carrie Underwood, or it's very like their own thing, but I really like the group dynamic. Usually you don't see 2 female singers together, sorry. Usually it's like a man and a woman, or it's like a group with like 2 and 2, like Little Big Town or anything like that. So I like it. I was a big fan of their first album, and they had that song Girl in a Country Song, which I really liked. And then like they kind of disappeared. And I know like women in the country music industry are not like getting a lot of play right now on the radio, which is a shame because like they're great. And this song is really good, so I would recommend it. My third recommendation is this song called Mercury by this guy named Ruston Kelly. He is this kind of Americana meets country music guy. He's kind of like country Ryan Adams-ish, sort of. More like, he's not, but anyway, he plays the harmonica a lot like Ryan Adams, but like he doesn't really sound like him at all. It's kind of whatever. But his whole album, Dying Star, came out, I want to say, a couple weeks ago, and I just found the album like last week, and the whole album's really, really good. It's like gritty but sweet. He's got a nice voice, but it's also like raw. Like the whole album is about him like doing a lot of drugs and like hitting rock bottom, and then like kind of building himself out of that. And that's really kind of like, it's a little dark. If you're not into like that, then don't do it, don't listen to it. But the song Mercury is really like probably my favorite. It's pretty, it's sad. It's got like this really nice like vocal on it that like makes you really feel like he's going through a lot of shit, which is nice. And because like sometimes I'm going through a lot of it, you know what I mean? And so it's nice to like feel that like somebody else is feeling that. He's like a newcomer in the country industry, except for the fact that he's like married to Casey Musgraves, who's also a big country star. I don't know if you guys listen to country music, but beyond that, he's like, it's his first album. He's kind of dark in a lot of places, like I said, but like still it's nice. He plays the harmonica, which like I love. I'm a crazy huge harmonica fan. I feel like there's not that many out of many of us out there in the world. And if you are one of them, please let me know, because like, God damn it, I listen to the harmonica and it's just like, I don't know, it makes me so happy. So that's like my third rec. I really, really like that song and that whole album. Yeah. My final recommendation, it didn't come out last week, but since this is my first video, I think it's okay that I get, especially for all these songs, I don't think they're all this past week, but it's my first video, so I get a little more leniency. Okay, guys, be chill. So, it would be the new Avril song, Head Above Water, which I really like. I'm a huge Avril fan, been a huge Avril fan since Let Go, which was her first album. I bought that album. It was the only album I listened to in my CD player for like a year. And I got it for Hanukkah, and like I remember like my parents were driving around the neighborhood like looking at Christmas lights, and all I could listen to was that album, and it was like, so good. You should go check it out because it's really good. Even the deep cuts on Let Go are really good. But I'm talking about her current album. So Head Above Water is like really good. It's not like punky. It's more like they're playing it on Christian radio. It's a little Christian-y. It's like all about like, you know, getting over adversity and rising above. And she's been ill. She's had like Lyme disease for the past 5 years, and that's like sucks. But so that's kind of what her song's like. And her voice is just super excellent. And so I think even if it's like not really your thing, I think it's like a good, I don't know, it's like good to listen to kind of just like hear like the evolution of Avril, because like she kind of came from this like punk pop world and then like evolved and then devolved and then evolved and devolved. Billboard has a really good article about that, what I was just talking about, that you should read. But like, I don't know, it's interesting because she was like married to the lead singer of Sum 41, and then she's married to the lead singer of Nickelback, and like I think those guys have like different influences on her music. Not that guys shouldn't necessarily have influence on music, but like since they're like in the music world, like it's like obvious that they're like gonna record together sometimes. And like I know Chad Kroeger like did some songs with her and did like record some music with her, so those things had influences. But now I believe she's not married to anybody. That could be not true, I'm not sure. But anyway, that song's killer. It's like good, makes you feel good, like you can conquer the world and take on the world, which like right now is really important. I feel like sometimes I just need something to tell me that like I can conquer the world, because like the world sucks right now, you know what I mean? Just a little bit. Anyway, those are my 4 recommendations. Since this is my first video, I don't know how to do like tags and all that other crap, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. If you have any thoughts about my formatting or my face, you can definitely let me know. Try to be nice, and if you can't be nice, don't say anything at all. Thanks. But subscribe and like. Thanks.